All right, my Scorpio friends, how are you today? Michael Eschenburg here, Honest Aim, bringing you some honest astrology for the month ahead for March of 2020. If you're new to the channel, check it out. Doing horoscopes every single day that are going to dive deeper into these aspects to let us know what is going on for the particular days. All right, so this is just for Scorpio, Scorpio rising, Scorpio moon, Scorpio sun. All right, so what's going on for your chart? So right off the gate on the 3rd, we have Venus squaring Saturn, okay? So Venus is here in your 6th house, okay? This is about the work that you're putting in, the work that you're giving back to others, squaring information, Saturn here in your house of information, of knowledge, right? So there's something going on here. There's like some sort of, the Saturn is the law, Saturn is order. So the Saturn is the authority in this in this tension battle. So maybe you're trying to do your good work. You got Venus in Aries, you're moving ahead, you're doing you, being the sweet Scorpio that you are, the amazing powerhouse Scorpio that you are. And there's some sort of tension that comes here right off the top of the month, okay? But that's all right, because the next day Venus is going to enter Taurus, okay? Venus is entering her home sign of Taurus, and that's going to be your 7th house, which is about partnerships. So we're getting away from, the work that you're giving to others, and the feedback maybe you're getting is, not what you had hoped, or, I don't know, this could be a positive thing. Sometimes this tension, it creates positivity. But it's certainly not in the easiest of aspects right at the top of the month, right? So when Venus enters Taurus, it's a much more favorable place for her to be. She slows down, she's more practical, and then she's gonna connect with Uranus here, which is, so Saturn is the brick wall in astrology. Saturn is the brick wall in Capricorn, right? Jupiter's expansion, so it's just like from Aries all the way to Jupiter, it's about expansion, okay? Then this is the wall of reality, the limit, okay? Then Uranus here, which would be your 4th house, is the breakthrough, the release. Then we have Neptune in Pisces, which is, the expansive knowledge, the expansive, beyond the physical world, So it's like physical world, everything that deals with the physical world, the breakthrough, the beyond, okay? So Uranus ruling this breakthrough, okay? So there's something coming up here, Scorpio energy, with relationships. This could be partnerships, business partnerships, romantic partnerships, any kind of partnerships. So this is entering your love house, which is quite exciting. There might be something new on the horizon for you if you're already in a partnership, if you're already in a romantic relationship or a business partnership, something, that's a close relationship. It's gonna really bang out in March, okay? Like in a really positive way. So there's a lot of forward momentum moving energy that's going to happen, very practical energy that's coming your way in March. Okay, so that's on the 4th. And then now Mercury also enters, Mercury's retrograde, all right? Mercury is going to be retrograde until the 10th. All right, so Mercury's down here in your 5th house of creative self-expression, your sister water sign. Then is going to be entering your 4th house of home and family. Okay, so there's something that's going on here. Remember where you were at the end of January, the beginning of February, the conversations that were happening, because Mercury is moving back into that same space. Okay, so Mercury is going to enter Aquarius on the 4th, station retrograde on the 9th, station direct on the 10th, at 28 degrees. So from the 4th all the way to the 16th, when Mercury moves back to this 0 degree, we're only dealing with 2 degrees. It's moving a very small distance in 12 days. Okay, so again, paying attention to what's going on here, because there's life lessons and cycles in this that are needed to be learned, moving from home and family back to creative self-expression, from creative self-expression, how I'm presenting myself to the world, to home and family. How do these two come together with you? Okay, there's an important lesson to be learned there. All right, so on the 8th, all right, that's when Venus is going to conjunct Uranus exact. Then as well on the 8th, we've got Sun conjunct Neptune, okay, happening in your 5th house. This is a really beautiful time for you to shine, okay? Beautiful time for you to step into who you are, your dreams aligning to you, your dreams coming into an alignment with who you are, And it's like you're not being afraid to hold back. I mean, we're talking about fixed water sign, Scorpio, which there can be this like hidden aspects to the Scorpio energy. Any of the water signs, they become hidden in the zodiac, which means there's something under the surface that you're not always upfront and present about. And that's okay. There's a lot of things like that in life where this energy is saying like, look, embrace your shadow, embrace who you are, embrace this, embrace every aspect of your life. You don't have to wear a flag and say, this is what I do in my spare time. But it's just like at the same time, it's just like not a reason to be embarrassed, not a reason to hold back, not a reason to be shy about who you are and the things that you love and the things that you desire. Okay, and this is again your dreams, your imagination. No one can control your dreams. No one can control your imagination. Sometimes it's even hard for us. I can't control my dreams. My imagination's crazy. But it's stepping into the things that we do dream about, the things that we do imagine that we want to manifest in our lives, and the sun, ego self, which is in your 5th house, which is a really beautiful place for it to be. It's, again, saying like, express yourself, be yourself, own it. Own your beautiful Scorpio energy, right? Now, on the 11th, we've got the sun, just after it conjuncts Neptune, is going to create a sextile over there to Jupiter, okay? So sun here, sextile to Jupiter. So we're talking about our planet of expansion beyond the laws of reality, and sextile, the planet of expansion within the laws of reality. Okay, so this is a very powerful conjunction / sextile. Sextile is an easy flow of energy between water and earth, or between air and fire. Okay, so this is water, earth, creation. Fire and air would be destruction. Okay, so you're creating something here. You're using your knowledge. You're using the stuff that you've attained and applying that to your life. Maybe you've learned some philosophies over the past year. Maybe you've learned some new techniques that you're applying, some new breathing techniques, a new way to walk, a new way to talk. And this is all coming into an alignment for you, which is really, really, really amazing. And that's on the 11th. Okay. Then on the 14th, just after that, so the sun's going to the sun's going to sextile Pluto, which is about transformation. So you're using this knowledge here in the 3rd house. You're using this knowledge to transform your life and transform how you represent yourself as an individual. Okay, people are going to really start to see and notice this change within you in the month of March, which is very, very exciting. You're really stepping out and becoming the person who you're supposed to be, and not holding back for fear of being judged. Okay. Let me say that again. You are stepping out into being the person you're supposed to be and not holding back for fear of being judged. Powerful, powerful, powerful month ahead. All right. Coming back here. On the 19th, the sun is going to sextile Saturn. Okay. So the sun's moving over here on the 19th, almost out of Pisces, sextile to Saturn. So it's like you're taking all of this stuff and you're making it very real, okay? You're taking this knowledge, you're making it real. You're really embracing, really embodying, and committing to this new life change, this new way to be you, the new way to express yourself. And then what happens? Almost one right after another, the sun is going to move into Aries, okay, your 6th house. So it's like you're taking this knowledge, okay, that you've gained, you're applying it to yourself, and then you're able to give it back in work. You're able to apply your strategies. You're able to apply whatever's going on into a healthy work foundation, okay? And you're really going to start focusing on giving back to others. It's just like spring is here, right? The birds and the bees are coming out, the flowers are blooming, the trees are blossoming, and you're ready to put in the work, which is really a powerful thing, because you have all of this energy, this knowledge, you know who you are now, in order to step up and do this work. Again, that happens on the 20th. Then as well on the 20th, okay, Mars is going to conjunct Jupiter in your 3rd house. So Mars, planet of action. So you're seeking knowledge, okay? There's a huge amount of seeking knowledge for you. And this also deals with siblings. So maybe you're stepping up and you're communicating, trying to get a better relationship with some of your family members, your siblings specifically. and having a new expansive relationship with them, to having a relationship with our siblings as well, to just in general be seeking knowledge. Mars, action. Jupiter, expansion. Third house, knowledge, information. Okay, so between the 20th, when Mars conjuncts Jupiter, and then the 22nd and 23rd, Mars is going to conjunct Pluto. So it's just like what you've been seeking out and expanding literally transforms your life. Okay, it's absolutely incredible metamorphosis that's happening for you, my Scorpio friends, over the month of March. And as well, we have Saturn now moving out of your third house into your fourth house. Okay, so it's going to do a little tick-tock like this. So it's going to move in, and I think in July it's going to retrograde backward and then move back into Capricorn for a little while. Okay, and then it's going to tick-tock back out and then be in your fourth house for the next 2.5 years, which is what? So it's moving from like this place of like nose to the grind, nose to the books, nose to the computer screen, ear to the YouTube channel, or whatever it may be, this grinding, seeking knowledge, expanding your own sense of knowledge and who you are. And now you're going to start to apply this to your family, to the home front, So maybe the next 2.5 years we can talk about that more. Then I'll do a whole Saturn Aquarius video, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But there's potentially going to be something coming up for a move for you in the future, or focused more on your home and family life during this point in time. And something about solidifying, because what Saturn wants to do, wants to turn a coal into diamond, right? It wants to perfect things. So it's just like, how can I apply, you have a lot of area of knowledge here in the third house, a lot of area of creative self-expression here in your fifth house. Then you're going to have the sun in the end of March into April moving into your sixth house, which is about the work that you're doing, the work that you're giving back to others. Chiron is there, understanding that you are good enough, that you are enough to do this work to give back to others. And a solidifying of the home front, something again with family, something again with your home. So I'm sure you know exactly what's going on. All right, drop me a comment, let me know what's going on. But we're not over. The month is not over. This is a jam-packed month full of a lot of aspects. All right, coming back here. So Venus now, which has been transiting. Oh, let me rewind. There's going to be a new moon as well, okay, on the 22nd, just literally right after the sun jumps into the sign of Aries, okay? New moon, new beginning, new spring, new healing, okay? And again, this is about the work that you do. Maybe you are a healer, and this is reboosting your confidence about your abilities as a healer to do what you have to do. This is reboosting your confidence, saying, yes, I'm able to write this book. Yes, I am able to create this music that's going to inspire people, or write this poem, or whatever it may be. It doesn't have to be something necessarily creative. But this is just about the work that you do. Maybe you're working in the soup kitchen. Maybe you're just simply helping somebody out. Maybe you're, helping a friend paint a fence. Either way. This new moon, new beginning energy that's happening here conjunct Chiron certainly has a very powerful healing effect deep within you, okay? Again, there's the shadow side to Scorpio, and this is kind of bringing that out and saying, like, look, love, it's okay to be exactly who you are. You are perfect the way you are. You don't have to hide. You don't have to hold back. It's completely okay to express yourself and to bring that good energy out, because it's going to be able to help other people as well. Okay, so that's on the 24th. Then on the 25th, Sun is going to conjunct Chiron. We already talked about that. That's right here, all kind of together. Then on the 27th to 28th, okay, now Venus up here in your 7th house. This is really powerful. Again, this is dealing with your relationships, your partnerships. Okay, so Venus now in your 7th house is creating a trine on the 27th down here to Jupiter, on the 28th down here to Pluto. And again, Mars is up there with them as well. Okay, so it's like a trine to all three of these. So it's just like what I love, want, and desire. Stable, grounded in the earth sign of Taurus, home for Venus. Who I want, who I love, who I desire. The information coming forward is expansive, transformational, and accelerated. Okay, so you're hitting this like really triple, I don't know, triple whammy, just a trifecta of goodness. Okay, when it comes to your partnerships, and again, if you're in a romantic partnership, wonderful, it's going to deepen. If you're not in a romantic partnership and you're seeking partnership, this is a very favorable time. If you're not looking for a romantic partnership at all, but this is about business, a business partnership, again, this is a great, 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 great time to share that knowledge that you've been obtaining with the person you're doing business with, and watch it grow, okay? Because then right after the end of March, Venus will be moving into April, which is your shared house of shared resources. We'll talk about that more in April. But it's just like, okay, you're solidifying this business or this relationship. Whether it's moving in together or sharing a bank account or something like these. So what the work that's being done here in March really comes to fruition as well into April as well. So this is very exciting. Now on the 30th, I'm not done yet. On the 30th, Mars is going to finally move out of Capricorn. Okay, it's exalted in Capricorn. It's its favorite place to be in the zodiac because Capricorn makes things happen, gets things done. Mars is action, so it's like we're getting things done. Okay, now at the end of February in through March. Okay, and it's like all of March we have this here till the very, very end when Mars enters Aquarius. Then on the 31st, which is for you, your fourth house, Mars is going to conjunct Saturn. Okay, again, this is about home and family, taking action, seeking, solidifying, creating something stable, some sort of stable ground, seeing a future for the home that you're trying to create, or for the home that you're living in, or the family that you're trying to create. It's a visionary future sign of Aquarius. So a lot of good stuff going on for you, my Scorpio friends. I'm very excited for you. This is a super, super great time for you to shine, to be yourself, to embody who you are. Let that light shine on all the shadows, and just being proud of who you are as an individual and making the connections that you're going to make, doing the work that you're supposed to be doing. And it's just a rocking month for you. So have a happy March. Thank you as always for hanging out with me. Subscribe, check out the dailies if you haven't already. Always appreciate it. Leave a comment if something's going on that resonates with you. And we'll see you tomorrow.